today I'm going to be doing my top 5 favorite high-end foundations. And these are my current favorites. And it kind of changes every so often. I always have my holy grails that I stick to, but these are my 5 favorites currently. And I am doing this as a collab with the wonderful Amanda, aka Glam Mandy, here on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to her, I know that you're going to love her, and I definitely suggest you check out her channel and her video on her top 5 foundations. I feel like we're very similar personality-wise and taste-wise, so I'm really curious to see what her top foundations are, because I'll probably love whatever she suggests, and that's why I just love watching her channel. She's a very positive person, very good, like bubbly, fun personality, and has really great quality videos as well. And she's about to have a baby too. She just looks absolutely radiant and gorgeous. So go check out her channel, and I'll link all of her information down below. So let's get started into my favorite foundations. First off will be, no surprise, is my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation, and I am in the shade Light 48, currently at least. And the reason I love this foundation so much is because of the flawless coverage it gives me. I always get compliments when I wear this. It makes you look like a baby doll. Imperfections are completely blurred, and you just look absolutely flawless. I only used one full pump and just dot it in the 4 corners and blend it out with a beauty blender. I don't suggest layering this because you will start to be a cake face, because this is a very highly pigmented foundation and there's a lot of coverage, and if you use too much it can be heavy, and that's never fun. This also looks gorgeous in photos. It does not have any SPF, so you won't get that white cast. The probably only negative of this foundation is the color range is very, it's not like a small color range, it's just very specific tones. So not everyone can fit this foundation, and that's probably the negative. I was lucky to be able to fit one of the shades, at least for winter. I'm not so sure about summer coming up, but I really do recommend this, and if you haven't gotten it before, I would get a sample at Sephora and try it out, especially if you are oily. Normal to oily skins will love this because it does make you have a beautiful matte finish. By the way, I also do have a tutorial where I show how to apply the Kat Von D foundation, or how I personally like to apply it, so I'll link that down below for you guys. Next favorite is another one that probably won't surprise you guys. I've talked about this a lot, especially probably mid to late last year, 2013. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. I am in the shade 2N1, which is Desert Beige. And the reason I absolutely love this foundation is the finish it gives me. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, although it is full coverage. And I can wear this in the summer, I can wear this in the winter, and it won't feel too dry on my skin. It's really good lasting power. Probably these 2 foundations are my best at lasting all day and looking exactly the same when I've been wearing it since the morning all the way, from a 12-hour shift at work. I'll look exactly the same all the way till night, and that's really important to me, lasting power, especially here in Arizona where it can get very hot to 120 degrees in the summer, and it's hard to find a foundation that will last and not melt off your face, and this is one of them. This one in the Kat Von D will be a foundation that I will purchase over and over because it just absolutely is perfect. I love how it looks, and it is more of a matte finish. I do always set all my foundations with a little bit of powder though, because I prefer a matte finish, and then I do more of a dewy look with highlighters and things of that nature. So if you are an oilier skin type or normal skin type, you will really like this. I think dry skins probably might still want to stay away from this since it is such a matte finish. It's kind of satin matte. The next foundation, I don't currently have the bottle with me, so I'm going to put a picture on the side here so you can see it. It's a brand new foundation from Marc Jacobs. I'm wearing it today, and it is called the Marvelous Mousse Transformative Foundation. I have it on my phone right here so you can see it too. And you can get this at Sephora, and I am in the color 26 Bisque Medium. And I do have a little sample of it, and I wore it today. I'm absolutely in love with it. It gives you such a beautiful full coverage finish. It stays really well on my skin. The lasting power is amazing. It has a thicker texture, which you will see at the end of this video. I'm going to swatch all of the foundations and you'll be able to see the consistency. It is a little bit thicker, moussier foundation. I concentrate it in the center of my face and then work out, and I don't need very much of it. I like to use a more dense kind of buffing brush with it, and I think it's just absolutely flawless. And you can probably tell from the foundations I've been talking about, I really love flawless skin. That's a big factor for me, so absolutely love this. And once I receive this foundation, I will do a tutorial using it and show you how the packaging is and do a full review on it if you like. I'm not really a fan of their original gel foundation that's in a bottle. I don't really think it's that great. I know some people rave about it here on YouTube, but I just was not impressed by it. But I love this second addition to their collection of foundations, and I think it's really good for someone with, again, normal to oily skin. I'm sorry if you have dry skin, but I am a normal to oily skin type, so all my favorites are going to be more geared to that skin type. Okay, my next foundation is a newer favorite, and I don't believe I've talked about it on my channel yet. It's the Cover FX CC Cream, and I am in the color G, which stands for Golden Light Medium. I consider this a foundation and not just a CC cream because of how amazing the coverage is with this. I can just wear this. I don't even need concealer sometimes if I wear this. And if I'm going for more of a lighter, more natural look, I like to use BB or CC creams. However, this one makes me flawless, so I had to share this with you guys. This one does have an SPF of 30, so I wouldn't use this if I was going to be taking pictures because it would cause a white cast from the SPF, but I love this for the summer months, and it just blends easily into my skin, and I'm absolutely in love with this. I'm going to be doing a full review on a few of the Cover FX items, so be on the lookout for that in the future. If you have a sensitive skin type and certain ingredients irritate your skin, you might want to look into Cover FX because a lot of those irritants are out of their foundations and powders and concealers, which is amazing. So, like I said, I'll be doing a full review on them very soon, but this is definitely in my top 5. And the last one I want to mention is from IT Cosmetics. I do really like their CC cream as well. It's very moisturizing and much more dewy, so if you have dry skin, you might like that one as well. This is their Bye Bye Redness Neutralizing Correcting Cream. I consider this a foundation. They don't label it as so, but this is one that I use pretty much in place of a foundation because it is pretty thick and it is a lot of coverage, and I just concentrate it in the center of my face, blend it out. You need such a small amount. I'll show you. It is a really nice thick cream. You don't get very much. It's a small jar because you don't need a lot when you use this. It's more of a satin finish, I would say, and it really makes all my redness go away. I have a lot of redness on my nose. If you've seen my tutorials when I put on foundation, you'll see that I have a little bit more redness in the center of my face, and this completely gets rid of that. I don't really like the smell of this. Yeah, it's kind of strong. It has like a, I can't even explain it. It's not citrusy or anything. It just has a little bit of a strong smell. But once it's on my face, I really can't smell it. It's just if I'm smelling it directly from the jar. So I really suggest if you have rosacea or any kind of redness in your skin that you want to neutralize, you can use this as your base and then put a foundation on top of it. Or if you don't have a lot of things to, like a lot of uneven skin tone or anything, you can just use this as a foundation like I do, and I absolutely adore it. So now I'm going to do swatches of all 5 of them. I'm going to start off with this redness correcting. So if you can see how thick and creamy that is. The only negative of this Bye Bye Redness cream is that it is only one shade. So if you aren't yellow toned or a little bit warm toned, you may not be able to use this. So hopefully they'll come out with different shades in the future. Next is the CC cream. I'm going to put that right next to it. Next one is the Double Wear. I don't have a pump for this still, but you can use a MAC pump with these. And the Double Wear is much more liquidy. There is the Double Wear. Oh, I skipped Marc Jacobs. Let's do Marc now. There's Mark. It's a little, I don't know if you can really see how thick and creamy that is. And then just from that, this is the Kat Von D. So you can see they're all in the same warm tone, like neutral beige. So those are my top 5 high-end foundations. If you're wondering, hey Melissa, how about drugstore? I only have one favorite, and you guys have heard me talk about it over and over. It's the CoverGirl Outlast foundation. I've used it on tutorials. I have like a full video on it, so I'll link that down below as well. And I will be doing more top 5 videos in the future, so if you have any suggestions, just link down below, comment down below, and let me know what your suggestions are. And don't forget to click on Glam Mandy's video and see what her top 5 foundations are. I know I'm going to go watch that right now. And I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Bye!